What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and here we have a happy little box from the people over at OnePlus, and I'm pretty sure I have a good idea of what's inside, but let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so what we're gonna do here is open the box, and we have some other foam, another little box, nothing in there, microfiber cloth, and what we've all been waiting for. I believe, let's see, okay, yeah, these are all cases. So we get some nice little cases and accessories with the OnePlus 6T that's right here. But let's put all this aside because we are focused on this guy right here, the OnePlus 6T. Let's get that box open, shall we? I actually like the packaging this year. It looks pretty slick. Just that little 6 on the front and like kind of the texture that's on there. And there we go, front and center, we have the OnePlus 6T. So let's pop this out of here. We'll just set that off to the side for a second. So up in here, we have a case. That's pretty nice. I mean, a typical OnePlus fashion, you get a case inside of there. And we have our little information pamphlet. Move that aside. And then of course we have our fast wireless charging block, our dash charging block, along with the cable. And woo, this is something that I never thought I would see in a OnePlus box. This little dangly dongle right here. It's a sad day today. Today is a sad day. The day that OnePlus ditched the headphone jack. I mean, obviously there's been rumors about them ditching the headphone jack for a while, but it still makes me sad in my heart to see that it's not on the bottom of this thing. Anyway, let's move all this aside. This is cool, okay? So there's a fingerprint sensor inside of, or under, I should say, the display. So we're gonna be able to unlock it just by putting our finger on the display. So let's go ahead and turn it on for the first time. Boom, OnePlus logo. All right, so we're about to set up the face unlock here and we're good to go. All right, face unlock is set up, confirm. Fingerprint sensor, see, this is what I'm curious to try out because it's literally on the display. So let's see how this actually works. Fingerprint setup prompt. Next, all right, so it's right there. So yeah, we just put our finger on there, on that little green illuminated area. It's a little slower than an average fingerprint sensor, I have to say. Like, it doesn't feel exactly the same, and it lights up, if you can see that like green light every time I touch it. And what that's doing is it's passing light through the screen to the sensor on there, and there you go. So now we have a fingerprint added. So let's go ahead and hit next and actually test this out. All right, so here we go with the fingerprint sensor here, touching it. It's actually not too bad. I mean, you can see how quickly that is. So I did find in the settings actually that you can tap the screen to show the fingerprint sensor. So if we have it completely locked and we tap the screen, it'll show that little sensor and then we can unlock it. That addresses my biggest problem with this thing, and it's nice to see that inside of the settings. But at the same time, if you're using the face unlock on here, it's so fast that you won't even get to that fingerprint screen. I mean, it's probably an eighth of the time that it takes to use your fingerprint to unlock the phone, just because it's so much easier. See, I just went to unlock it, and by the time it recognized my face, I couldn't even get my thumb there in time. So that's, I don't know if we really need the fingerprint sensor here. I've kind of gotten used to it, you know, using the iPhones, and it's cool to see the technology under the glass. What we really need to work on is getting the camera under the glass so that we can have no notches. I think that would be the important thing. It's pretty speedy. I mean, it's a little bit slower than what you would get, like, let's say on the back of the phone, like the OnePlus 6 right here that we have. And as you can see, let's just go ahead and compare the differences there between the two. It's a very similar design between the OnePlus 6 and the OnePlus 6T. Obviously, they're not going for like a huge drastic overhaul as far as the design is concerned because, well, it's kind of their S model, I guess, if you want to call it that. But really, I mean, the major differences here is, well, the fact that we don't have a headphone jack on the bottom of the OnePlus 6T. And on the OnePlus 6T, we have this nice little teardrop or like droopy little notch instead of a big notch on the front. So, of course, we have to have the camera there. And I actually like this kind of notch way better than, you know, other notches that we see on other phones, because it's less intrusive and there's really a lot more that you can do with the whole screen real estate having that small of a notch. Now it is cool too, another point of news here is that the OnePlus 6T is available at T-Mobile. So it's like actually at a physical store instead of like, you know, ordering it from the website or anything like that. You can actually pick these guys up at a T-Mobile, which is pretty awesome. Now this of course is the Midnight Black model, and I like it because it's got that matte finish. They're gonna have a mirror one, I bet, and they're probably gonna release a red one and a white one and things like that. So there'll be many different colors of the OnePlus 6T. So if you're on the fence about picking one up now, maybe give it a month or two and let them release a couple other colors. Obviously I'm going to do some tests with this, with the camera action and using the fingerprint sensor over time, which you can see works pretty quickly. I mean, it's not too bad. I can deal with that. The face unlock is much faster, and I'm just gonna put this phone through the paces over the next week or two, and let me know what you wanna see in the review in the comments section below. Be sure to leave your comments, any questions or concerns that you have that I can address in a future video. But this is the OnePlus 6T. Here it is side by side next to the OnePlus 6. From the back, it's hard to notice the difference aside from that fingerprint sensor being gone on the 6T. And other than that, I mean, it's a pretty solid phone. OnePlus has always done it right. I'm a big fan of their stuff. And let me know what you think about all this jazz in the comments section. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.